What up, what up? Welcome to another episode of Wake Up with Wops. This is my earnings watch list. In my previous video, I went over my top 100 watch list, so go check that out. All right, starting it off with Wells Fargo. The banks just had earnings not too long ago, a couple days ago. You could see it was an overreaction to earnings because it gapped down, but now it's reversing. This will be considered a gap down reversal. You could have entered into one of these days, but I did not enter. You could see here from the overreaction, it dropped about 5%. Now it's reversing and breaking this resistance. Morgan Stanley, same thing. It gapped down, and then you can see it recovered with this little hammer candle, and then it's been consolidating, and now above the 9 and 20 SMA. So it could be a good candidate to break the resistance and keep going up. I have my eyes on it. I'm already into FAS, which is the financial sector ETF. I went over it in my previous video. So I'm probably not going to enter into any banks or finance, but it's good to know. All right, back to earnings. Netflix had earnings a couple of days ago. You can see it gap down, not too much, but from this candle to this, it gapped down, and now it's going lower. It's forming a little hammer candle today, but we're going to see continue. This has been a very hot stock. Even through the tariff news, it's been going up. So I would like to see a little reversal here, and maybe we could get into Netflix. Tesla just had earnings. You can see I was hoping for it to go up on earnings. It actually gapped down. If it broke this resistance, we're going to keep going up, so I drew this lines. But it gapped down, so we're not really interested in this. But I'm going to continue watching it just because it's Tesla, but not really interested in this as much as the others. IBM, you can see this is a gap down. It's a candidate for one of those reversal plays that I was talking about with Wells Fargo. Same thing with SAP. You got to wait for these candles to load green and continue up. So we're watching Hilton Hotels. You can see it gapped down a little bit. Now it's green today. Might keep going up. It needs to remount these averages, the blue line and pink line, and then I think it will look good. Google had earnings today. It opened around 197 and it closed around 192, but it gapped up, so we're going to keep looking at this. Maybe we could catch it when it pulls back to one of these moving averages. Pepsi. Now this is different from a gap down. It's a gap up, you can see here. And then I like these gap up plays because when they pull back right to the 90 MA, this blue line, it's almost always a buy because then you're going to bounce back up. So it was a good play here. I missed it, but good play. UAL, United Airlines, same thing. It gapped up. You can see here. Then it consolidated, pulled back to the 90 MA, bounced up. Now it pulled back again. So you could probably enter into UAL today if you wanted to, hoping that it's going to bounce off the 90 MA again, and then break this resistance of consolidation and keep going higher. That is my earnings watch list. I wait for earnings to come out and then the setup to play out. I do not like to hold during earnings because then you could get caught into one of these big gap downs and then you get stopped out, or it just passes through your stop, and then now you're holding in the negatives.